In the farming world, annual losses of 30 to 50% of major crops are not uncommon. Why is this number so high? The main answer to this shocking statistic is diseases. Plant-based viruses can decimate whole fields if given the ability to spread enough. So what can we do? Our app, plantAId, tackles this issue using machine learning by allowing users to scan images of their plants and have diseases recognized. The app has the potential to be revolutionary for farmers who will be able to find viruses in the plants before it spreads, cutting that annual loss of crops due to diseases down by large margins. 815 million people are starving in our world, and our app can help reduce this number by identifying crop diseases before they spread. Whether the user is a farmer who depends on these crops to make a living, the consumers, some of whom who are starving from this lack of food, whether the disease is on the leaves, stems, or with the buds of the plant, plantAId is paving the path to a healthier future, one plant at a time. Now here we can see our app in action. For example, if I try to scan our plant, now here I have an example of two plant diseases. So here we could scan this and giving it a second to load. Here, and this is early blight, another common plant disease. And we can look through some of the information. Now if we go back and we look at another common plant disease, septoria, we can simply scan this and get the information required. We provide a lot of information, such as the definition, symptoms, common treatments, so the farmers can shut down diseases before they root themselves onto the farm. Now, another key feature of our app is the database, where you can view and manage all your disease crops and add key information and notes about them. In a busy and occupied farm, management is important, and adding such a database allows a farmer to manage and prevent spread of disease. We can add important information such as the image of a plant, the disease, and plant name. Let's look at it right here. So if we go to our disease tracker and we add, for example, a tomato plant which has a disease, and we can add the name. We can add what season it grows in. We can add what season it doesn't grow in, the difficulty, watering level, lighting level, and other information a farmer might want to add. And we can also add an image of our crop so a farmer can easily keep track. So right here, we can just add this image and we can add some notes. And after that, you can keep it right here. Now, let's suppose that a farmer wants to delete this. It's quite simple. All you have to do is swipe and delete it, which makes it a key and easy way for a farmer to keep track of their diseased plants. But farmers undergo many natural disasters such as droughts and floods. We also built a complementary disaster bot where farmers can ask specific questions about disasters they might be undergoing. Here is an example. Now, we added the disaster bot as a separate application as it didn't fit the theme of plantAId, but was also necessary in helping farmers fight the many problems they undergo. Our machine learning bot will answer their question and provide additional information. For example, if I ask the bot, "My crops are flooded," the bot is able to use Keras and natural language processing to understand and provide an adequate response. I could also ask, "My crops are facing a drought." And we can get an adequate response. Thank you. This is plantAId, and this is Anish.